other thing, though, is why do you think that the government from a centrally planned location, if given all these powers, is going to select and implement without conflict of interest all of the programs?
Mike, but
There's
they don't.
clearly
We have to
no
come at it with
evidence that
eyes
they
wide
can.
open, right? If you go to any country, and like I see it in South America, right? Everybody that goes in to do business in South America knows that 50% of the money is going to go to some 2 or 3 politicians, and the other 25% is going to go to some corrupt corporate entities, and then 25% gets into the project that was originally envisioned, right? But the other option is continuing to financialize the economy and provide these signaling of incentives for people in high school and university that say, well, I could become an engineer, but why don't I try to do what Rodrigo is doing and try to make money on money, right? And I'm not so sure that that is what we want as a society. I think it's the signaling leads to the wrong things. That type of policy as a be-all and end-all leads to financialization rather than even a small move in efficiencies within whether it's infrastructure or shipping or nurses or whatever the case may be, right? You gotta balance out the levers that the government can pull, and I don't think we have, right? And MMT at least provides some sort of framework to do that, right?
I'm not sure that answers my question. So you're saying that if the government spends and 75% goes to waste, don't we already have that system? I mean,
no, like, Mike, that's exactly I think what we need to acknowledge is that we are moving toward a political zeitgeist that will mandate further expansion of fiscal balance sheets. Okay, I think the fundamental pretext I'm operating on is that we're already moving that direction. So the question is, if we're already moving in that direction, what is the best way to think about fiscal expansion? At the
stop moving in that direction.
No, that's not the thing.
Well,
right? Like,
so
that's the whole point.
The other direction to me is worse, by the way. The other direction to me is worse. That's a good question,
though. I've been thinking about this a lot in the last, especially the last few months. Do you, 6 months or 12 months ago, I would have said, Adam, that you're 100% right. That it seems like the Bernie Sanders world is coming to all of us, and I think in the last 6 months, I think that that train has come to a screeching halt. So I'm kind of curious, what you guys think, how likely is it that world is actually still coming our way?
Well, it may not be under the Biden administration. In fact, I'm now leaning, and I'm with you. We actually had conversations. I remember conversations on this channel 3-6 months ago where I was convinced we were going to get Build Back Better. We were going to get a Green New Deal. All that came to a screeching halt. Now it looks like, the Dems are absolutely going to lose their representation in midterms. And we're now into the gears are just grinding now, and we're not going to make any progress. But whether it happens in this term or the next term, in 2024 or 2028 when AOC is president, let's be prepared for that, is certainly up for debate. But it's coming because
you think it's coming in the long run, no matter what.
Yeah,
we've reached the end of the cycle where the median voter now is feeling such a level of Maslowian disappointment with the financialized economy and being left behind that we will shift in that direction one way or the other. The question is, do we shift in the direction towards fascism or towards communism? And that I do think that is an interesting question. That
you have to. Can you at least go socialism? Jesus Christ!
Sure.
Our viewers
fair
just
enough.
went down by 80%. We're talking to Americans here, Adam. We can't do that.
I'm hoping we're not getting.
This is not a Canadian
I don't want either
audience.
of those outcomes. I don't like either of those outcomes.
It's a little
I'm
much.
just saying,
I think
those are the polls where we go.